And we're back with the second half of the significantly more involved than I perhaps counted on, Dracula, Sovereign of the Damned, the 1980 anime feature adapted somehow both very loosely and much too directly from Marvel Comics' late 1970s Tomb of Dracula series and eventually scattered onto US Airways in a dubbed release by Harmony Gold.
Dracula don't suck!
Just to get everyone back up to speed vis-a-vis what the plot is supposed to be here. I'll just warn you right up front, folks. There is just no way to explain the plot of this movie without sounding like Jordan Peterson trying to explain the plot of Jordan Peterson.
Well, the question, did that happen, begs the question, what do you mean by happen?
Look at me, Iron Man.
It turns out Dracula used to be good, but he kicked too much ass fighting off invaders when he was king of Transylvania, so when he died, Satan turned him into the Vampire King.
My blood-smeared earthly reputation had caught the attention of Satan himself. I was raised from my grave by his evil power. Neither living nor dead, I was his slave.
It's a great mythological story.
And that's why he's wanted to get back at him by interrupting a satanic mass where a worshiper named Dolores is being given to the devil himself as a bride, scheming to pop in and steal her for himself, and betting that the Satan worshippers are stupid and won't know the difference between Dracula and the devil.
Behold, it is the living presence of Satan, ruler of disciples of the Black Mass.
Which works.
Dolores, rise and step forward. Behold, our offering has been found worthy in the eyes of Almighty Lucifer.
Meanwhile, meet the shittiest vampire hunters ever.
None came closer to destroying him than those two brave men. One was my father, Jonathan Harker. The other was Rachel's grandfather, Abraham von Helsing. Your ancestor was Dracula's first son, born before the Count became a vampire, so you were spared that evil curse.
Dracula and Dolores went full Twilight and had a baby in the intervening year, couple of months, who knows, when we check back in on the main character.
And how do you do that? I don't know. Not very bright.
Oh, darling, there's an awesomely powerful bond of love between us that can transform us completely from evil to good. With love, together we can conquer Satan.
A few moments later.
You fool! Put down that gun! Lord Lucifer, who gave you eternal life, also has the power to destroy that life. He instructed me to load the gun with silver bullets.
Silver?
Die, vampire! What? Where'd you go?
My baby! Janus, no! You shot my baby! Oh, my baby!
Here, Lois, take a look.
You killed my son!
And I guess that's where we left off. Mad Devil, dead baby, vampire stuff, movie not really even half over at this point, although the stuff actually happening quotient now kind of starts to pick up a little bit, in a manner of speaking, as we finally get to see the vampire Scooby Gang take on Dracula and confirm that they're completely useless and their entire presence in this story is just a giant waste of our fucking time.
This is for my grandfather!
Dracula gonna separate you into two groups. Ugly and dummy. You ugly, you ugly, you ugly, you a dummy.
Monster!
Dracula didn't ask for no lip.
Just getting completely owned 4-on-1 and making it out alive entirely because, yeah, that baby is dead.
No more killing! Our baby is dead, and you can't bring him back to life by spilling these people's blood in revenge. Hear me with the human heart that I know beats within you, Dracula. No more killing, please!
So it's time for this Batman to get his Bruce Wayne on and go vengeance questing.
Storm clouds! All nature must mourn the murder of Janus, my son!
So since this thing isn't already theologically insane enough, God gets involved. No, just God.
Oh, my baby, I just can't believe that you've been taken away from me forever. I see you so clearly, and I hear your sweet voice in all my dreams. Forgive me, my darling Janus, but I can't go on. Oh!
Thou shalt not take thy life, Dolores.
Heaven forgive me, but without Dracula or Janus, I have no reason or desire to live.
You shall be granted a second opportunity.
And resurrects Dracula and Dolores' dead half-vampire baby as an aged-up superhuman with heavenly powers named Janus. Yeah, this is the Marvel part, folks. Forgettable New Agey space Jesus guy in a 70s Marvel book? Wow, didn't see that coming. Whose mission is to kill Dracula.
It just isn't possible you could be my son, Janus.
Yes, it is, Mother.
You have been revived solely for the purpose of destroying your own father!
You have no idea if you're the corpse of a child.
That poor tortured and tormented creature deserves your mercy.
Is he not the vampire Dracula, servant of Satan?
Okay, there's a couple of mysteries in that question.
Mother, I have to kill him.
Kill your father?
I am only doing what I was created to do, Mother. I have no choice.
No child ever had a more devoted father, and he has suffered so much. 500 years of hatred and torment.
I'm sorry, Mother.
Janus, wait! Please! Janus!
That just raises further questions!
But Satan also still wants to do that, and so do the vampire hunters. Either way, all they really manage to do is make him lose his vampire powers and become mortal again. Eventually. And also fucking everyone else has powers, I guess.
You haven't seen the full extent of the powers of Dracula!
Oh, darling!
Don't worry. Satan, I demand to know what this is all about! You flatter yourself in the belief that the child inherited his powers from you, but in reality it was this mortal woman, his mother!
I have no special powers. You must be mistaken!
No mistake! You have it! An awesome power! You aren't aware of it, but once you gain control of this faculty, you'll want to use it for the good of mankind, and that could destroy centuries of my evil work on Earth! Oh
no! Why did he tell her that? Still not the end of the movie, though, but at least now you know where the anime Dracula eating a hamburger meme comes from.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I wouldn't believe it. Count Dracula, sovereign of all vampires, exhibiting an apparent hunger for ordinary mortal food.
Now's our chance to kill him if he's lost his powers.
We have no justification to kill him if he isn't a vampire. We could all be arrested and convicted of murder.
So Drac tries to get vampire women he knows of to bite him so he'll get his powers back. It doesn't go well. Relatable.
Nobody wanted to board the Vampire Express.
Hey, I found some wine in the refrigerator. Okay if I open it and pour us a drink, babe?
Sure, you go ahead and pour yourself one. But I don't drink wine.
Yeah, there it is! There it is!
I know that voice.
I had a run-in with Satan, and as a result, he took away all my powers and made me a mortal man again.
Come to me, Dracula.
No, Layla!
You dare come to me for help when you were the one who betrayed me and turned me into a vampire, making my existence into a living hell.
No, Layla! Yeah!
I don't know if women swallow hydrogen bombs. Something's changed.
Okay, yeah, I mean, that seems like a reaction he probably could have pre-gamed for, honestly.
Not on Dracula's face! Ow! Crazy woman try to kill Dracula. Dracula gonna get the heck out of here.
So instead, he jets off to Transylvania to battle another vampire king usurper guy who we've never heard of before this moment, by the way, to get that bloodsucker groove back, although, again, the movie really isn't super clear how many powers he's lost, at what point they come back, or why, because he's still throwing zombies around and whipping a fair amount of ass like this whole time.
It will be a pleasure to have my followers witness your fall and humiliating defeat. On guard, Dracula!
It's the mark of the cross. I didn't defeat him after all. It was the power of the cross that destroyed Tomo. I have been used as an instrument of heaven. Arrgh!
Janice hangs around waiting for his shot. Also doesn't go well, but hey, we gotta pad this out somehow.
Huh? All right, you've got me now. I hope you'll make quick work of it, my loving son.
I cannot harm you now that you're a mortal human being. I am empowered solely for the destruction of Lucifer's demons.
I have seen that heavenly power. Your mother possesses it. It was awesome.
Release the awesome.
Until finally, we get the half-hearted reveal of, I guess, Harker's big secret plan the whole time, which happens off in the background, and we almost get the sense that they forgot this was supposed to be a surprise.
Dracula! Huh? Hans Harker, I believe. What are you doing in my castle? After all this time, I finally have you, Count Dracula.
Yeah, no, I really didn't cut out a beat where that gets acknowledged at all, by the way. Hans really has, I guess, been pretending he needed a wheelchair this whole time, on the off chance he can pull an extreme Inigo Montoya on Dracula.
Why are you smiling? Because I know something you don't know. And what is that? I am not left-handed.
Which, you know, you may or may not recall he's kind of had a bunch of opportunities to do before now, but whatever. Kind of a cool reveal. Would have been nice to, like, see it in close-up, or a medium shot at least, or have it be acknowledged as something that was in the plot by the movie. Whatever, it's final battle time.
You have met your just ending, Dracula. That spoke is made of pure silver. What? Silver? I can't believe I've been so stupid as to be beaten so easily.
We shall go to meet our judgment together.
Well, that was pointless.
And a happy ending sort of resolution to Janice and Dolores' story.
I'm sorry.
You represent the best of both of us, son. I know he's as proud of you as I am.
You think so?
Of course he is. What? Oh, Janus.
Perhaps there is no moral to this story.
Exactly. It's just a bunch of stuff that happened.
But it certainly was a memorable few days.
Yeah, that's it. Movie over. No, that's really it. That's all there is. No, guys, for real, that's it. That's the movie. I told you all the interesting parts at the beginning. That might have been a mistake. No, guys, there's no joke coming. That's the end. This is a weird one. And also very abrupt.
And we don't know how to end these shows anymore, so we just do nonsense.
In any case, that's 4 episodes, which should conclude Schlocktober for 2022. Or does it?